Miss Flake, you've always been the most passionate, encouraging teacher. Though you get embarrassed about your nerdy math moments, I think those moments are your best attribute as an educator. They show how much you truly enjoy your job. You've been an amazing mentor for me this year. You are living, breathing proof that if you want to do it, whatever it may be, it can be done. All year, I've watched you juggle your job, family, earning your master's degree, and department head with ease. You've never let anything drop. That inspires me as I begin my journey into the next phase of my life. Thank you for your time, effort, for the good times, sarcastic remarks, and the calculus cult. Thank you for everything you've done for me.
Miss Flake, thank you for all the effort and time that you've put into my education. You have been one of the hardest working teachers I have ever had the pleasure of being under the instruction of. I can say with confidence that you went above and beyond all expectations. You have helped channel my passion for the field of engineering and mathematics because I look forward every day to learning something new in your class. Your determination to teach us the right material and appropriate sense of humor made your class enjoyable. I will definitely miss being your student and wish that more teachers had a little more of Miss Flake in them. Keep up the hard work in both the high school classroom and your future educational endeavors. Finally, make sure that you keep that uplifting sense of humor. With thanks.
Miss Harvey, when I first met you in the summer of 2011, it did not occur to me that I had met the person that would eventually change my perspective on music. I am now moving on to the next chapter of my life. If it were not for you, I would not possess the confidence that I have today. You have not only helped me grow as a musician, but also as a leader, teacher, and person. Because of this, I no longer feel small. Because of you, I know what my new goals are. I want to thank you for everything. Aside from being my biggest influence, inspiration, and mentor, you have also been my friend. I hope to one day impact my students' lives the way that you have impacted mine. Thank you for everything.
Mr. Canfield, aside from the notes and rhythms, you taught me self-discipline. You taught me that if I had the dedication and was willing to accept failure, I could accomplish almost any goal. Most importantly, you taught me that numbers don't define me. Grades don't define me, and neither does an audition. Because of you, I have been able to accept my weaknesses and make them my strengths. No longer am I ashamed to admit that I am diagnosed with epilepsy, and less do I struggle with myself over the things that have already passed. Like any other person, I've had my sorrows and my frustrations. But through those frustrations, I was able to learn from your guidance. Thank you for being the inspiration for all of us.
Dear Mr. Doyle, I remember first being taught by you in the 6th grade, and at the time, I never knew you would have such a huge impact on my life. I have never met a teacher that was as passionate about teaching as you are. You have always pushed me to do my best, and you have made my passion for music grow even stronger. I appreciate everything you've done for me up to this point, and it is comforting to know that I can come to you for advice whenever I need to. Being one of your students have made me realize how important hard work is. Thank you for being my teacher and mentor. 7 great years with the greatest teacher. Thank you, Mr. Doyle.
Dear Ms. Dickens, thank you for introducing me to the journalism world and taking me under your wing. I'll admit I felt a little overwhelmed at first, trying to learn how to write journalistically, design, interview, and just tell the story of a stranger. The journalism room in particular has become my second home with you as my second mother. I am sad our legacy is kind of leaving with my class, but in a way it feels right to start and end our tales together. The journey where I learned to open up and talk to people, where I learned to ingrain myself in my campus and our culture, where I learned to have confidence in myself and abilities, where I learned to lead, where I learned to love enough to show my flaws and rely on others, and where I learned it's okay not to have perfection. Thank you for always having my back. Goodbye. Thank you.
Mr. Cross, you have inspired me to take advantage of the opportunities I would not have the courage to pursue by myself. During these last years, I have felt your support. You have become a solid factor in my routine that I can always rely on. There have been times that I have been faced with obstacles that seem impossible to overcome. However, your undeterred presence has always been there to soothe my worries and clear my mind. The support and inspiration you offer have had a significant impact on the person I have become today. I wish that other students may take advantage of the opportunities you set before them and truly appreciate your dedication to our success. Thank you.
Dear Mr. Randall, I may not have said it enough, but you are one of the reasons I have been as successful as I have. Every moment that you pushed me to be better, urged me to try harder, wished for me to be something greater, I took one more step in the direction I wanted to go. And not just when I was in academic need. Whenever I felt down, or in times that I was overwhelmed, I found that you'd have a type of sixth sense for it. Because those times always came with a quick word of admiration and comfort from you, with no prompting for it. I admire you and your strength, and I hope to one day inspire my children the way you have inspired me. Many thanks, Alicia.
Dear Mrs. Stiles, you instilled in me at a very vulnerable age a passion for excellence, success, and effort. I have never experienced a teacher that genuinely cared for her students and their well-being as much as you have. Your drive, determination, and willingness to listen caused not only me, but also those around me to want and achieve more than the bare minimum. I wanted to learn. I wanted to do well so as I wouldn't disappoint you. I am so thankful and blessed to have had known you for this long, and even more blessed that you have supported me and cared for me through everything that has happened in my life. I do know that you are only one phone call or email away, and I find comfort in knowing that you'll never truly be out of my life. Thank you again for everything you have ever done for me.
Miss Wheeler would always come into class with a smile on her face, ready to actively teach everyone about everything and anything, and even pass on advice and life lessons. You kept it real with us every single day and didn't look down on us just because we were young. You would engage everyone with even the smallest lessons and can make even Shakespeare somewhat exciting because of the way you taught us with passion, wisdom, and your infamous sense of humor. You would never shy away from challenging me as a student and always believed in the things I could do. And every single day, you pushed me to be the greatest I could be. It is for all this that I feel so incredibly lucky to have had you as a teacher and why I'm so thankful for all that you pushed me to become. Thank you, Miss Wheeler.